Alrighty, we just bought this Bob's Discount Furniture. It's kind of like a wine storage buffet table. So we're gonna unbox it and see how easy it is to assemble. Okay, so it comes like this when you unbox it, all right? And we're gonna be taking it out and showing you step by step to see if it's actually easy or if it's worth paying the $50 to get it done by a professional. Okay, it comes very well wrapped, so I don't think there's gonna be any damage, but you never know. This is what it looks like, or it should look like. It comes with these, so it seems like there's going to be a lot of assembling. Hopefully it's not going to be too much. This piece comes all together, so that makes it easy. And then these pieces come here. And then that's the wine rack that you see here. Alrighty. Let's see the quality. So, I don't know how well so far. I mean, it seems pretty steady for what we paid for it. How much did we pay for it? Like $200 and what, $90? I don't know. It was pretty cheap for the size. We've been looking for something like this for our little coffee section here. So we want to make this into a wine coffee bar because we love coffee. So this is the beginning of our coffee wine bar that we're gonna make. So okay, we're gonna time how long this takes us to assemble. So the instructions look pretty easy, I think. I don't know. There's lots of pictures, which is wonderful. We like pictures. So we're gonna get started.
We want to get our messaging in the background.
Step one, take out the drawers. So just remove the side panels. And okay, so these drawers have these sliding metal things here. So when you try to just regularly take it off, it does take a little bit. You can't just take it off. What you have to do is there's these little levers here, if you can see right. These things right here. One, you're gonna have to put one up or down, and then on this side it's not that easy unless you know, and this one you're gonna have to do up or down. So Eric's gonna demonstrate. So right now you just can't take this drawer off. So which one did you have to push down and which one did you have to push up?
Down on the outer, up on the inner.
Yeah, so if that doesn't work, you could just do the opposite, and one has to be up, one has to be down for these types of drawers. Okay, so the only thing, my gripe is that this little instruction thing doesn't tell you that step. It just tells you take out the drawers. Okay, well, if you're a beginner, you're not gonna know about these little levers. So there you go. But so far, so good. Okay, so in the instructions, it tells you to take out the drawers while this is upside down. I think it's easier to take out the drawers when this is right side up and then flip it so that we can add now the legs. So one of the things that we're a little confused about is it says one for the bolt or whatever that is, 2, and then 3. So I'm thinking it should be this, then this, and then this little thing. but Eric says it should be this, but we'll find out and let you guys know. Okay, so Eric is going to install the leg here. All right, so if I go on this side, oh, I can't see. So you put the well, on the next one you could show us how you. Eric has a power drill, so he's just going to use a power drill, but you don't need to use a power drill. You can use your hand crank and just crank it. Okay.
So the bolt, small little washer, and the big washer. I'll make sure it's actually in the hole, then I can use the power drill.
Okay, so we put on these. It was pretty easy. The legs, pretty easy. Next is the centerpiece of where the wine would go. You would still leave this upside down, and now we're going to get these wine section part done, and we'll update you if there's any difficulties. Okay, so you want to make sure that you place these correctly, because the stem of the wine bottle needs to go forward and the fatter part of the wine bottle needs to go back. So I think these are about the same, so it really doesn't matter. So Eric's going to install.
On one of these it says back panel, so you want the front facing this way.
Okay, so can you show that here? It says back panel. Okay, perfect. And then slide it. Maybe have a mallet would be good too. Okay, Eric got his mallet. Perfect. So now it's flush. All right.
So you go with this piece, this is the back side and the front side.
So you slide it.
Grooves.
Then you grab your mallet. And now it's flush. Okay. So you put these in here, in between. You're gonna have to move these legs a little out, and then you slide it down, right? All right, slide it down there. Remembering that the front part, this needs to be the skinnier part. You're gonna slide it down to these nudges here. Where are the nudges? Right there. Yeah. Right there. Right there. Okay. All right, so we live in the city of Chicago. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the ambulances. Sorry about that. So I think these ones we're gonna have to hand crank. Step 6 is just putting this bottom portion on here, which is not gonna be that hard. So we'll get that done. This was actually surprisingly not that difficult to install. If you have a hand crank, maybe it'll take a little bit longer, but we have a little power drill that we were able to use. Okay, so now we've completed our Bob's Furniture coffee table. That's gonna spruce up our little kind of like empty area we had here, but I think once we create our coffee station, this is gonna look really cool. One thing that I wanted to point out is these drawers are pretty strong, and I love the fact that there's like velvet in here. Definitely, this is our first Bob's Furniture buy, and we felt for the price it's really good. We found the same exact piece on Wayfair.com for about $600, which was significantly more expensive than we wanted to spend on our Nook here. So one thing that I really like is that it's definitely sturdy. It doesn't feel like the, what's that store that rhymes with Mia, who shall remain nameless? It's not as cheap as that. The price is good, but we'll continue to do an update review if we find anything wrong with this piece. But yeah, it looks pretty good. It's pretty steady and firm. So for assembly, it took us about an hour, a little less than an hour. But yeah, it took an hour.